The first of three major concepts unveiled today by Airbus is the new zero-emission aircraft labeled the ZEROe.
Hey there guys, what's going on and welcome back to our channel. After looking at the adverse effects on the environment, Airbus has unleashed three layouts for the world's first zero-emission customers aircraft, which will be fully implemented in 2035. These ideas use hydrogen as their primary source that will eventually decarbonize the aviation industry. The company has some major plannings and goals. Here we're going to talk about how Airbus reveals new zero-emission plane. Number 4. Application. The world's first commercial electric aircraft, the Harbour airplane, was tested in Canada last year by the Australian engineering company Magnix. That was a successful operation that attracted a lot of people. The plane has 6 seats and is propelled by an electric propulsion system with a high power density. Airbus recently revealed a working model of its fuel-saving Maverick plane, which features a blended wing body configuration. In addition, the organization is collaborating with design firm MVRDV to investigate how vertiports or passenger drone landing hubs could become a part of potential transportation networks. This is one of the most amazing inventions, and people are excited to try this. If proven successful, it'll replace all the traditional ways. Number 3. The concept. Airbus recently came out with distinct designs for zero-emission aircraft for people fueled by hydrogen that will be operational by 2035. Each of the ideas was created to demonstrate a new way for Airbus to attain zero-emission flights. The corporation unveiled representations of 3 electric aircrafts, a turbofan, a turboprop, and a blended wing body, which will now be powered by hydrogen. It has replaced the use of traditional gases such as carbon dioxide and sulfur dioxide and replaced it with hydrogen. The ideas were developed by Airbus to show how the aviation sector should reduce its ecological consequences. I'm convinced that the use of hydrogen, both in fuel cells and as a primary source of power for commercial aircraft, has the ability to dramatically minimize aviation's carbon emissions, said Guillaume Faury, CEO of Airbus. By 2035, Airbus hopes to have the planes developed and put them into operation. These ideas will aid us in exploring and maturing the layouts of the world's first weather patterns, zero-emission passenger airliners, which we want to bring into operation, Faury said. The Airbus turbofan project jet could handle 100 to 200 passengers and have a range of more than 2,500 miles, allowing it to fly across oceans. Moreover, the craft would be powered by a modified gas turbine engine that would run hydrogen by combustion instead of jet fuel. The plane with a blended wing body will be able to carry up to 200 travelers and have a range close to the turbofan design. The aircraft's wings will be fused to its structure, and its fuselage is extremely large, allowing for a variety of hydrogen storage and shipping options, as well as cabin configuration. The turboprop concept uses a turboprop engine rather than a turbofan and is powered by hydrogen combustion and adapted gas turbine engines. It'll be capable of transporting up to 100 people for a distance of more than 1,000 miles. Furthermore, the airports will need substantial facilities for shipping and refueling hydrogen to enable the switch to zero-emission aircraft, according to the manufacturer, which will need government funding. The switch to hydrogen as the major resource for these model planes would require swift actions from the larger aviation ecosystem, Faury said. The ZEROe designs are hybrid hydrogen planes. They're propelled by improved gas turbine engines that burn hydrogen. For ignition with oxygen, liquid hydrogen is used as a power. Furthermore, hydrogen fuel cells provide electrical strength, which is used to supplement the gas turbine, resulting in a highly powerful hybrid electric propulsion system. All these technologies are mutually beneficial. Regardless of the fuel used, the blended wing body looks fantastic architecturally, but people are dubious about price competition, the lack of ventilation, and how passengers can be evacuated. The company has not answered these questions yet, and people are curious to know the details. With that being said, it's one of the best and sensible innovations of all time. Number 2. Background. We're all aware of the fact that how much green gas houses have affected the world. They are a prime cause of global warming that has raised the temperature of the world. Of all the greenhouse gas emissions, the airline industry has little contribution as well. According to the reports, the airline industry has a fair contribution of 2.4% of all the greenhouse effect in the year 2018. This mainly consisted of carbon dioxide and sulfur dioxide, the two most harmful gases of all time. Moreover, scientists predicted that this 2.4% might rise to 50% by the year 2050 if we didn't come up with an alternative. While the luxury of long-distance traveling is embedded in the lives of numerous people, it's quite evident that the consequences of air travel on the environment are quite substantial. The interest in air traveling will never slow down. Instead, this will rise in the coming years. Therefore, scientists have to think of any other possibility. Seeing this huge disruption, the French company unleashed a new concept, ZEROe. It didn't just reveal the planning and concept, but also came up with 3 distinct designs under their name. The company came up with a new concept of hydrogen-fueled service. They have come up with this new concept to deplete the effect of greenhouse gases from the Earth. While listing its aims and goals for the future, the company is aimed to decarbonize the aviation industry by the year 2035. The 3 designs range from relatively recognizable planes with adaptations to their power source to an unfamiliar reimagining of commercial aircraft. With this new innovation, the company has aimed to remove the most disastrous gases, carbon dioxide and sulfur dioxide, from the Earth by replacing them with hydrogen. Although this concept is not yet common around the world due to its various demerits, it'll surely replace the traditional methods in the coming years.
Alternative fuels are already capable of a 70% reduction in emissions. That said, 70% is nowhere near on a par with the hydrogen-based system Airbus proposed.
Number 1. Airbus. Airbus has been dominating the aerospace sector for years. They build, manufacture, and supply the best commercial planes, automobiles, and launch vehicles for consumers around the world. They also offer data services, routing, safe communications, shared transport, and other innovations. They have always aimed for the best and try to entice people with new concepts and innovations. It's been a market leader since 2018 after it surpassed Boeing. Commercial aircraft, defense and space, and helicopters are the company's 3 sections, with the latter being the biggest in terms of sales and turbine helicopter sales in the market. The official headquarters of Airbus is in Leiden, Netherlands, but the main office is in Toulouse, France. The company's stock is exchanged in France, Germany, and Spain, and it is also a part of the Euro Stoxx 50 Stock Exchange Index. It's headed by CEO Guillaume Faury. The current organization is the result of European aerospace industry development that began in 1970 with the founding of the Airbus Industry GIE Alliance. The logos of Airbus featured a stylized turbine sign that looked like a jet engine and a font that looked like sans serif black. This font is still used in the logo of Airbus today. Do let us know how anticipated you are to look forward to a zero-emission plane in the future. And while you're doing that, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and hit that bell icon to catch up on more awesome content like this in the future. Until next time, take care and goodbye.